Hello, hello! It's time for Thursday Thoughts. This is P over here.
M over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together we are
PM Artist Studio.
You're kind of low on me today. Why are you so low?
I don't know.
Just going low. Low, low, low. Well, since it is Thursday Thoughts, what's the word?
The word is ambiguity and juxtapose.
All right. Well, so think upon that while I give everybody a little hello, hello.
Yeah.
You know, nothing like learning some things on a Thursday. Let's say hello to all our participants. Be sure to say hi in the chat, because if you do not, I do not know that you are here. While you're over there, you know, clicking buttons and things, do give the thumbsy upsies. We very much appreciate those. Plus, it lets everybody know, hey, something cool's happening over here, and you might want to be here too. Do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because that is also one of the #1 ways to support and love on us, and it's free, and we so appreciate that. All right.
do.
We do. All right, let's say hello to Ann Lover. We have Heather, Barbara, Candy, Christy, Cookie Wookie, also known as Mo, Darcy, Dana, Diane Bell, Fran on the Edge, Jolyn Morse, Joni, Kathy, Ellie Beeler, which that's Laura. Hello, Laura. Lisa, Liz, Maggie, Marianne, Nisi, Penka, Scraps to Beauty by Zandra, also known as Z, Sherry, Serious Hecka, Susan Anderson. Ooh, we got the Susans covered today. All right, Textured Junkies. We got Sharon and Violet. We have our good friend Felicia here. We got some other people popping in.
Felicia, I loved your recipe book. I want to see the insides.
Kathy, let's see, Linda who popped in there. All righty. Oh, Estella popped in. All right. I may have missed a couple that were coming in there at the end, because then it, you know, popped down on the name. I'll get you as we kind of move along here, or make sure that I, you know, wave at me. I'll say hello back.
Type in capital letters.
Oh, okay. Announcements. So this week is the Makers Creative Club. Those of you have been, you know, our lovely makers. Many of you Arty folks that are here. Oh, Constance. Hello, Constance. And Devin. Susan, you have thrown me off because you have a new icon, or you changed your profile picture, and so like I always used to see the little yellow thing, and then I'm like, oh, yep, that's our Susan. Throwing me off a little. That's okay, keeping me on my toes. All right, Makers Creative Collab. I'm back on track. Our lovely non-YouTubers have been posting this week, and it has been fabulous. I mean, just fabulous, fabulous. P's actually been, you know, over there Makers this week. It's amazing that, you know, now that she's going to school, that her time and abilities to kind of hang out and chitty chat and do things is opened up, which is fantastic, because mine has kind of shrunk in because we're just been busy, busy, busy. All right, so that's the Makers Creative Club. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to get over there to Facebook. Our little Nightbot will be dropping in links. One of the links will be to our Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group. Some of the other things that he'll be dropping in is the $100 giveaway, which I think we may be changing up some of this. We may just be going to giving away stencils. Like today, we will be giving away a stencil because we're celebrating hitting 4,000 subscribers.
Yeah, holy moly, can you believe that?
It came a lot faster than I thought it was going to.
I can remember when we were excited about 500.
Yeah, I can remember that too. It wasn't all that long ago.
It wasn't all that long ago. That's one of the reasons I remember it.
Exactly. So yeah, things are moving forward, and that's all due to you guys and sharing and loving on us, and you know, all that business. Thank you, Mo. She knows how to make Nightbot do his thing. I appreciate that. He sometimes needs a little poking. All right, so I think that's kind of it, because we've got the collab this week. Oh, all of our YouTubers will be dropping on Saturday at 2 p.m. Central Time. So, you know, that's another reason to ring that bell. It will notify you. But I'll also drop us a thing over at Makers. Oh, thank you, Lisa. She gave us a little super chat. Thank you very much. And welcome to Ricky Normmeyer to the Mucky Muck. She is now, as she said, officially a Mucky Mucker. We love that. All right, I think that's all. Are you ready to go topside, or do you want me to just leave us on, or what are you doing with your word?
I'm just, what am I doing with my word? Well,
Because this is Thursday thoughts. We're gonna.
I know. I need
now.
to thought a bit.
Okay, let's thought a bit.
Thought
and
a
of course,
bit.
they're mowing.
Okay. Well, I'm going to give you my thoughts on. Oh,
You
great.
want to wait till the mower's by?
Can y'all
They
hear,
didn't check with us
hear
about
that?
that. They're usually pretty quick. Let's hope that that's true.
Is that next door or our door?
I think it's next door.
I was going to say, I don't think our grass needs mowing, and if they're mowing it, you need to go out there and tell them to come back next week. We haven't had enough rain for anything to grow it.
Well, it has been raining.
Oh, it has been raining outside. Okay.
But not enough to let you know.
No.
All of a sudden, the grass is...
Well, I just want you to really appreciate my little thing I've come up with here, because the thing that I noticed when I was doing my Franken stencils is dadgum tape would get stuck down to my paper, and then I would mess up my design when I was pulling it up, or I couldn't see it because it was white on white, and we all know what happens when I have white on white, or it
might as well be clear.
might as well be clear.
Oh, I'm going to go topside.
Yeah,
That
that
would
would
be helpful.
probably be helpful.
Would you guys like to know what we're talking about? There you go.
Okay, so I took one of these folders that we have, and now don't leave those one little hoopty-doo things that come out of there. One side's white in case I've got black.
This is what our entire house looks like. I mean, there's Yupo everywhere.
It is.
Hey,
One was
Trish.
poking me in the leg last night in bed. I blamed it on Izzy. I said, Izzy, you bringing Yupo to bed? She says, I don't know, Gigi. I don't know.
We try to contain it, but it just...
It grabs onto you.
It does.
And especially if there's a little bitty sticky from the mat, you know.
Mm-hmm. Some of them get... And then they get... They also get, like, staticky.
Oh, yeah.
From, just pulling it apart.
That's this folder here. This is the only reason I don't really like this folder. You know, you should have seen me wrestling this piece of black tissue paper in here. It was kind of like the day when I rolled off the thing and I needed an arm in the middle of my forehead kind of thing. But I beat that booger in there.
Heather, we're just happy to have you here. You don't worry about that.
What is she worried about?
She, you know, giving money and chat and stuff. And we're just happy for folks to
We're-
be here.
Absolutely. All the rest of it's just, you know.
Peaches and cream and cherries on top.
Yeah,
We
whipping
do
cream.
Yeah.
And we're good with just ice cream.
Don't send it in the mail, please.
Okay, ambiguity. What is ambiguity? Well, one of the reasons that I brought this up is because, and I think it's Yolande. Is she here today?
Yeah, Devin. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I love the zebra, the window, and the Volkswagen on top of the...
Wait until you see the whole thing. See, I've seen everybody's project because, you know, as the leader of the YouTubers, that is my privilege. To go
Well, I
through
guess there's got to be some perk there.
some perk to running this thing. Hey, Kathy.
Okay, well, that sort of got me thinking about visual ambiguity, because one of the things that I would do with my, especially junior high kids, I did it with fifth graders, and it was successful, but the junior high kids went crazy about it. Once they understood ambiguity and juxtapositioning items across from, next to each other. Oh, yeah, some of them were not, some of them had to have a little bit of censoring and, yeah.
Right.
I've told you
Discussion on appropriateness.
Yeah. But some of it was just funny. And I mean, you know, my feeling about that is, you know, if you don't have a sense of humor, well, screw you.
Yeah.
So, I love that whole thing. And I got to thinking about that. And I thought, you know, that's one of the reasons I really like to do collage, you know, magazine collages, is because you could do that kind of thing. And it was just fun. Just, you know, really fun.
Hey, Norma.
Why is, you know, you don't have to have ambiguity, but I think the reason I like it so much is because it takes your visual imagery a step further. It's like, it's making your viewer work on it.
Yeah.
You know, you put all this time into creating this, your viewer needs to spend at least as much time viewing it and giving it the honor of looking at it.
Hey, Gretchen.
And that's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
So, ambiguity is the presence of two or more possible meanings in a single phrase. Well, we're going to say in a single composition, right?
Yeah.
Now, you create visual ambiguity through juxtaposition. Juxtapositioning is the placement of two or more things side by side, often in order to bring out their differences. So, we have the zebra,
Hey, Diane.
and the zebra's nose is touching the window, and the column going up into the air has a Volkswagen on top of it. The background is nighttime, but it's very obviously daytime in the foreground. So I loved the idea of the ancient old wall columns, whatever they were, with the new imagery of a Volkswagen on top. And because it has contrast, I think it was either blue or purple, I can't remember. You notice it, and it makes you kind of smile,
Yeah.
you know? All right, so I was reading the definition, and one of the examples that they gave of juxtapositioning in the one that I read was, imagine a man walking a pink poodle with a rhinestone collar next to a Rottweiler with a spiked collar. Well, I thought, well, let's take that even further, create even more ambiguity here. Switch out the collars.
I think that's exactly where I was going with that whole thing.
Absolutely. Switch out the collars. Change those about. Also, a biker with two pink poodles
Oh, that
with
would be.
rhinestone. I love that imagery. I mean, you just get it right away.
Oh, and you
then
know
a-
John David would be all on top
Oh,
of that
yeah,
kind of thing.
because he does that kind of
Oh, he does.
Rottweilers with fairy princess. I thought, now come on, you know, that explains
Funny, yeah.
visual ambiguity using juxtapositioning. All right, any questions? I'll just, you know.
Well, I already said hello to Pink, but Pink was saying hello to some other people, so I'm saying hello back.
Oh, okay.
Hello at all.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
All right, I think I'm through with that for right now, and I don't really know where to stick it. I'll stick it over there on my tin.
Hey,
but I'll
Lexi.
have to take it off.
She says that's her favorite part of magazine collage. The things never quite make sense in terms of like lighting scale, perspective. Yeah,
and
you
it's
can do really.
just fun stuff, and you know, fun it up, and don't just stick with a theme. You know, make it
Hey, Diane.
wild and crazy.
Are you with us? Like, is today off day, or do you have to get ready for work? You know.
Okay, well, I know I've done these before, but I could not resist. I got it all ready to go. But you can see why I needed to, because it's starting to build up to the point on the edge there
Oh,
where
here-
I'm not getting a good brayer.
Darcy has a question. She says, so when she's talking about grunge mixed media with elegance, is that a juxtaposition?
That would be some visual ambiguity. And if you really push that, you know, it's like rust in a diamond bracelet.
Oh, yes.
That kind of thing. Oh, I love that. I just absolutely love it. All right, you can see I've got a pretty good skin going on here because this booger is really coming off.
I told her, I said, don't you dare just go ahead and peel it all. You know everybody wants to see the peeling of the brayer.
Okay, well, here we go.
She did.
Now, in order to get that, I take my little bitty scissors, and you have to be careful. You don't want to be slitting your brayer because you'll be angry at yourself. Put it down and just cut it so that you get a nice start.
Yeah.
But once it gets out here, I don't recommend using the scissors.
Hey,
I
Lynn.
recommend using your fingers and
Yes, she did cut it slightly. Well, you kind of, what you do is you
you
sort of stretch it.
nip it.
Well, you stretch it out enough to have a lip there to get under.
Yeah.
And then nip it, and then sort of pull, nip.
And I just go back and forth because if you try to just make it come off with a single thing, it's not going to work. So you just work it and you work it and you work it. And remember, because I don't know whether it's because of the way I brayer or I don't brayer off properly on my paper. I don't know what it is. But I'm always thinner out in the middle than I am on the ends.
Oh, that is
Have y'all experienced that?
That is interesting. Because you would think that it would
Be fairly uniform. I don't know. You know, maybe because of the way I do my paint.
And
I
maybe
don't
it's
know.
maybe that's actually purposeful brayer construction, is that it does push the paint sort of outward. I don't know.
Well, we've got some lovely orange underneath here, which was really brilliant on my part.
Maybe, you know, when Speedball decides to, you know, have an interview with us or something.
No
Can
kidding.
inquire.
Now, I love leaving this long enough that I've got a really nice thick, because boy, does it make it easier to get off. Now, you do have to dig out, and I'm going to show you my tool here. Just a
It's
sec.
a nail tool.
My tool to help this go along.
I actually gave you that tool.
It came in some kind of a set.
Yes, because so we use these little, and I don't know where my little clippers have gone off to, but they are fantastic for us like cleaning stencils with. And so part of the set, because it's actually they're 4 nails, but they are perfect. I got a set of like 3, but it came with those things
This little
too.
thing. What I like about it is this little shaft part here is nice and kind of, I don't know, textured, so you can get a hold of it.
Yeah, it's grippy.
This thing, you can peel back your layers all the way around very carefully. And then in the interim, when I want to get this stuff out here because it's built up in there and I'm no longer rolling, this works great for that.
Cuticles.
I don't really necessarily use it for cuticles, but
No, it's a
it's
little
a
hardcore.
great little tool to have for extraction of the skin. But look at that.
Extraction of the skin.
Isn't that great?
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Okay, enough about that. Now, Fran had mentioned something about using
And I think that's only true of, brayers and younger folk.
what are you talking about?
It's just I'm definitely not thinner in the middle.
No, I would like to be.
Yeah.
Okay, she was talking about rice paper. My feeling about rice paper is I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to use it.
You're always a little grumpy when you do
I'm
it.
always grumpy. You saw me pull that print with rip the birds in two. No, you didn't see that. Brad did, though. He's my witness. He watched it. He knew it was bad things happening. Yeah, don't. The thing about rice paper is you get it down, you pull it up.
Yeah.
You don't wait. Do not ever wait, or you will be peeling that off with your tape. It's not a waiter. It's a quicker.
It's a quicker. You
Get
need
it
a
off.
quicker picker
Okay, if
upper.
you're going to use something that is similar,
It's the bounty of paper.
yeah, yeah, just keeps on giving. Okay, and you can see. I guess I was brayering pretty good there. I got all kinds of little.
And welcome to those of you that are coming in. We very much appreciate you hanging out. Do say hello in the chat. We are live right now. If you're on replay, you can say hello in the comments. We'll still say hello. It just might be a little delayed.
Yeah. There's
do
that.
get those
Yatsutomo is the people that make this. It's made in Japan. Says
Yes.
so.
And that is also the
48 sheets, 9 by 12.
That's the same. Yatsumoto is the same, or Yatsutomo is I think some of the tissue paper too that we have used in the past. Yeah.
Yeah. I think you're
Hey
absolutely.
Gail,
I think you're right on that.
we're glad you're here too.
Okay, now we got finally some of the speedball
It
printmaking
finally showed up.
finally showed up. And it was really funny. Mariah brought it to me. I said, "Ooh, it's nice and warm." It had been out on the stoop for
A bit.
a bit. So we're going to use some of that. I'm a little concerned. It's pretty heavy duty. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Let me tear it out here and show you what I mean. See the flop factor? It ain't flopping much. But we're going to try it. We'll just see, what happens.
Well, you need to remember, it's best to use that on final prints. It's
Yes,
not,
that you want to leave on the
Yeah.
plate that you're going to dry pull later. That's excellent for that. Yeah. Thank you, Mariah.
Susan says she has never yet let a print ripen or cure on her plate. For some reason, it scares her.
Why?
She has to build up her courage. You can do it, Susan.
You can. It's a fabulous thing. Now here's the thing. You want look at this. Look at this. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
It's not
Okay,
ready to
let's go
peel,
ahead and
though.
pull that.
Are you going to peel that one?
No,
Oh.
it's not time.
Oh, you're just.
I'm
that's
just
a
showing you the
preview
lovely-
of the color.
And here you can see from whence it came.
Look at.
Woo.
She has proof she did it. It's not the print fairies that come here at night and do all of the cool prints that you won't do during the. You know.
I wish they'd just do the damn dishes.
True that.
Yeah, and then I can do prints. So this was kind of an experiment that I was doing with some of Friends' cluster stencils, and I was trying different things to get them to kind of muck about a bit. And then when I decided on what color to pull, I thought, well, it'd be cool because I've got the kind of the greens here, and I've got some of the oranges up there, and I've got some, you know, in both places. But obviously, this worked really well, and it's this agave.
It really darkened up.
That's one of the things about this paint. It always gets dark. And this is the other one, Autumn Fire.
And it almost looked like it lightened.
It's translucent, and this is opaque. See, it says so right there.
It says so.
Says so. And their little swatch there isn't very accurate either. I think that was printed on. I don't think it's painted on.
They don't have a true swatcher.
They don't have a true swatcher.
Are you sure about that?
I don't know.
That looks kind of real to me.
You think it looks real?
Well, feel
Putting it over there.
Feel it.
Oh, well, let's peel this print and see. That's where the proof of the pudding is. Okay. Make sure, now, okay, Susan, make sure you crack your edges when you get ready to pull this. And what I'm saying is that area has, when that happens, I start from the other end.
Ooh, I'm not sure what that was about.
Yeah, that was not a good sound.
Oh, hold on. We're buffering.
We're buffering?
I think we're coming back. There we are. Ooh. I'm not sure what all that was. I think we should be back.
Okay, well, you can see what happened here is paint dried before I got the paper down. That's what causes that.
Oh, goodness. YouTube is not being friendly to us today. 1 second.
Oh, are we still
Yeah, it's
circling?
Kind of. Well, it's back, but we're not getting a great signal. And we lost this, that, the other. Streamlabs decided just to kind of reset itself. That was interesting. Alright, I think we're back to excellent condition according to YouTube.
Okay, so we're matching that up, and it's kind of hard because I really do need to have it just right to the edge there.
We'll blame it on Gayla. She said she was smirking.
She was smirking?
Stop smirking at the YouTube.
She was, what was she smirking?
I don't know.
About YouTube?
Yeah. Hey, Terry.
I know. I just, yeah.
Hello, Fiona. Acme. Oh, we had all kinds of people popping in there while, you know, we were buffering.
While we were buffering. Hey, we've been buffering. You didn't miss anything.
Maybe that's what freaked it out.
Oh, was it sudden
Just,
surge?
you know, yeah. It's like
Couldn't handle it.
Rush to the door.
Everybody got stuck. Well, good to know.
That's funny.
Okay, well, I think this is a quite nice little print. I'm rather proud of it. I lost an edge here, but you know that's okay. That's okay. All right, now I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put this because I've got some things I want to show you over here. But we're gonna pull the prints so we have a bunch of open plates. All right, let's see. Remember this one?
Oh, Lisa says bring it back for a second. She saw C3PO. Susan, you may want to just hit like refresh or go out and then come back in.
I'm looking for it.
It still looks like we're not getting like super awesome resolution, but
Maybe it's the lawnmowers
maybe.
intercepting the signal.
Tell them to go out there.
Oh,
with our
there's the
stream, dude.
weed eater. Yeah, I really
Oh yeah, we dislike those very much.
dislike those immensely. That was not a good sound.
They're hitting the drain thing. I mean,
They have no respect for Oh. Yeah. Okay, I didn't see it, Lisa. We'll have to find it later. Are we up?
Yeah, you were. I think we're good. I don't really know exactly what's happening with kind of the resolution of things here, but I'm just going to ignore that and hope for the best.
Also, your plate. If your plate is well conditioned, you will get much nicer prints. See how easy that's pulling? That's because that's a clean plate. I cleaned them just the other day. Isn't that powsy wowsy?
Mm-hmm.
Crow, contemplating.
Mm-hmm. Wait until you guys see the one that she has kind of queued up. You need to get some paint on that thing so we can pull it by the end of the string.
I do. We'll just talk about that right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, Fran would like to know your feelings on chickens.
You like chicken as in rock, or
Yeah.
chicken as in
Yeah.
nuggets? I like chicken.
Like the real thing or the one I'm eating?
Yeah, I like
Be it
chickens.
live or...
I like chickens a lot. I really do. My sister has she has tried all different kinds of chickens. I mean, she had this beautiful rooster that was iridescent black,
Yeah,
and he
those
had
are so cool.
fancy tail feathers. Then she had some little white ones that had little fluffy feet.
Problem out there is the coyotes eat them.
Well, they put them in every night, but
Didn't they?
sometimes.
Like images of chickens, yes.
Yeah,
So
like
oh,
them.
are you gonna do a stencil? For
Yeah.
Chicken.
Well, I like hens and I like roosters, so you need to have both, hens and roosters.
Yeah.
I saw this really cute, and I think I posted it to my page, where this person had drawn these realistic little baby chicks that were doing yoga poses. That was absolutely great. I'm pretty sure I posted it on my page. I don't know if I've made it over to Makers. Sometimes they don't let you choose the group thing. I don't know what that is. Okay, now we need to decide a color on this.
Yeah. So now, aren't you proud of her though, making those little things gold? You guys remember the other day? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See, this is what they're going to look like. They're going to be shiny gold. And we've got some great auras going on here.
Great auras.
Great auras. Okay, so what are we going to pull this with? I'm leaning towards something very orange, because I think it's going to darken up the blue. Let's turn this over and see. Our blue is pretty, I mean, it's pretty good. Some of those places, and then we're going to have an orange aura around everything. I think that'll be nice. That's just,
Oh yeah.
I think it will be. And oh, this is transparent. Poopy doopy, that's not what we want.
Big damn big.
Poopy doopy, that's not what we want. We
Hi,
want
Mouse.
solid.
Oh, Mouse asked for color and Nightbot says teal.
What? Nightbot says teal? Nightbot, you do not know diddly squat, but now just let me think about that a minute. Might have something there.
I might not. Never mind. Diddly squat means yes. There might be something to that. I think it might actually look pretty cool.
Okay, we're going to compromise. We're going to do a. We're going to do a.
Hey, Wendy. Welcome.
We're ombre.
Oh, she's watching us full sign. Fantastic.
Okay, now when you say teal, I say turquoise.
Well, yes, that Nightbot also says that because that's what we told him to say.
Who said?
Well, we tell Nightbot the color options. And so
Oh.
I told Brad that whenever he put in the option for it, I said, well, you know, it depends kind of who you're asking, whether it's kind of teal or turquoise. To me, you know, they sort of hit in the same, you know, one's just darker
Well,
than the
you know,
other.
I just ordered color. Remind me in a moment to.
Well, you requested.
I requested color. I put my order in.
It has not been placed.
It has not been placed. I want that mostly at the top there. So can you see how I'm going up there?
And not too much of that green business that's going to happen right there in that.
Hopefully not. Yeah. Okay, we don't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Push. Because remember, we've got some heavy duty paint down here where those coins are. That's what we're calling them now, Fran.
Thanks, Candy.
They're now coins on this particular.
Hoo hoo hoo! Nightbot, you were not wrong.
I was not wrong either.
You take it back.
I know, but we need the sun hitting the surface at the top.
Ooh, that's
in order to make that happen.
Yes, agreed, Joni. Just pee on fire.
Thank you, ma'am.
With the help
of
Nightbot.
Look at that lovely naked brayer. Okay, now. I'm pleased as punch with that.
Yes,
I really am.
We may actually get to pull it this stream too, which is also very exciting. If you're enjoying that, do give the thumbsy upsies now.
Okay, check this out.
Ooh, mysterious little bird looking at whatever's in the background there.
Some more birds circling.
I know, but it almost looks like butterfly wings in the background.
Kind of does, but see, you can see see the crow there.
Yeah.
See his head. Little beaker. This looks kind of weird. I don't know what happened there.
Ah, thanks, guys.
Okay, well, I think this one's going to be a good one, too.
That bird needs a witch hat. That's what
Kind of
Devin
does.
says. Ah. Now, this is the... Oh, that's on hammer mill. Yeah. I almost thought there for a second it was sort of looking like the Richardson heavier. Oh.
Sometimes you just have to really get mean.
Lensing construction equipment. Could be. Maybe this is a sad tale of construction.
I don't know. I other than, you know, this up here, which we're going to take care of that right now. And I'm going to show you what you do.
Where crows attack again. Yes.
Look at that. I mean, this has a little bit of that iridescent stuff in there. Can you see it?
Oh, yes. Nice wiggle. See, we wouldn't have known. Sometimes you don't know without a wiggle.
Don't. I like it.
Oh, I like that idea too, Gayla. She says it's a crow in the other world. They were considering messengers from another world, or another realm.
Yes. I believe that. Okay, we know that paint was dry. That's the ticket to this, removing it with tape. If it's still wet, use your
And hello,
baby
no
wipes.
worries. We're glad you're here.
Peels it up just like nobody's business.
Like butter.
Like butter. But
I'm
better.
really ready for them to be done with this mowing, and hope maybe Brad mentions not to come at this time.
Okay, well, I'm going to leave that over here because I've got more, you know, it's not that my tape is really super.
Well, but there's no need.
Yeah.
Was that blue-black? That was... I don't know, we'd have to go to the stream on Tuesday.
No, I think it was that really dark purple that just came across because remember I used...
What created your iridescent business that you have? Because that's almost like it's on top. And you know, sometimes what happens when you use the...
It might have been left over on the brayer from something else.
That or even...
That's almost what I'm thinking.
Sometimes it gets kind of a film of it left behind too.
And it will reactivate to some extent even if the brayer is like semi
Yeah.
You know, when you put down some more of that, it kind of comes. That's what I'm feeling because I don't remember actually.
And
Putting
the fact that it's
on there.
mainly in the dark areas, really what you're seeing there is because it's going to highlight more or show more
Where the
on
dark.
dark
Yes.
anyway. Yeah. Oh, the Ace Deuce family. Do tell. We'd love to know your name, or shall we just call you Ace? Welcome.
Now, see this, the color that's on this print? This may have been some of what was left over on the other. Because it's on here thick. See this edge here?
Sure enough.
Sure enough. I think so. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? And I can tell you which one it is. It's that blue that I love that I'm almost out of, and I only use it in very...
No, I don't think that was a one-time
Here.
thing, Heather.
This is it. Now, I do like this other turquoise, but it's a little brighter.
Yeah, it's a little blingier.
And I really like this dull. I mean, this is the stuff I really like.
That periwinkle is your fave.
Yeah, and can you see here the edge? How much paint is on that edge?
Yeah, you can.
Isn't that funny?
Hopefully they can. I don't know. The stream, I'm a little worried about it.
Worried about our stream?
Well,
the
it's just,
quality of our stream?
yeah, it looks really low res in the kind of preview thing that I have, but I don't know. You guys let me know.
Okay, most of that came off on that print, which is due to the fact that it was a very nicely,
Okay, good. Hey, Lee. So glad you're here.
well, is anybody complaining
Wendy,
about it?
Okay, Wendy, no, it's just me. So, you ink and put the plate aside for a while, then pull the print versus ink and pull. Yes, that is correct, Wendy. When these were most of these were from Tuesday.
Yeah.
In fact, all of them, I believe. So if you want to see how those particular prints were created, other than maybe P putting down the final pull layer, but what she'll do is...
Yeah, because some of them were still wet, remember?
Right.
I couldn't do anything to them.
Yeah, she couldn't even put that final paint down, like what we did in the very beginning here. Is that... I can't imagine that one even is ready. Like, we need to wait a while.
Yeah, we did.
Some of those, especially, like, depending on the thickness of the layers that you already have... You need to really let it dry to get the whole thing up.
Because remember what happened here? This is a perfect example.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, I
Yeah.
brayered off.
Yeah, because I started pulling up the paint.
I started pulling up the paint onto the brayer. But I think this is a wonderful print.
She's very
I absolutely...
She was giddy yesterday about it.
I'm just like, oh my God, it couldn't be any better.
She likes it when things go, but...
I like them when they, you know, it's just like that artist that was the photographer that had the old-fashioned camera with the plates. Mm-hmm. You'd stick the plates down in. Okay, so she would sit there in her exposure, and they had a video of her. And she'd say, oh, please, just have it, just mess up just enough. Just enough. You know, she'd be praying to the printing gods.
The photo gods.
Yes, the photo gods, and I'm praying to the print gods. Just let me have a print like this once in my lifetime. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Because you can't recreate that.
No.
It is purely like just, you know, all these little things align, and then, yeah. That's what you do.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's definitely a keeper. I'll be framing that. And we found some frames the other day.
We did.
In
It wasn't like I found them, because it was like they've been there. I knew where they were at.
Oh, well,
It was new information for her.
It was new information for me. That happens so much of the time.
Yes.
Okay, pulling that off right now before it starts creating a problemo.
Oh, okay, yes. Huta, I will post some... I'll do a flip-through one and do it over on Instagram and whatnot. Do a little flip-through of all the prints from today that we pulled.
Yeah.
Because you just don't see them as well. I mean, there's just not. And we haven't quite figured out, you know, running 4K live streams. That's beyond our capabilities of our
Now,
software.
I do have some other, I don't know, you know, I don't remember what I showed and what I didn't show. But I pulled some for Instagram. This was one of them.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is quite nice. I don't love it, but I don't hate it.
Yeah.
And I think this is stellar. You saw this. This is interesting, but needs more work.
Oh, thanks.
We have fighting crows here. Look at that movement.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have contemplating crow. I'm going to wait until I find some gold ones. That's what that crow's saying. And then he found them over yonder. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll print some more on that.
Yeah, and put those to the side, and then I'll do a little flip through so I can do a reel over there on.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah. Hey, Mary Ellen.
Sounds good. Okay. I don't know where my stencils are. And here's another one that was like, ho-hum. Pulled this the other day and I thought, well, you know, that would be great with some, mask that out with some orange.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe even use this. Yeah, let's try that. See what happens. Oh, I found my birds. Hey, let me tell you something. Okay. You need to do this with your butterflies also. You know me, I just flip my stencils everywhere. But if you want these to last for any time, you need to carefully put them in between. And I just use pieces of deli paper. Because even if they're dry, they stick together if you put pressure on them. And you're going to rip their little wings and their little necks and their little feetsies off.
Well, Gayla, they'll still be here till next, you know, like they'll be here next month and beyond. She said she wasn't going to spend any money, and then the darn crow's stencils show up.
Oh, yeah, they're not going anywhere. We don't have limited editions. I thought we should have limited editions, but it was nixnayed.
Nixnayed.
Nixnayed. No limited editions this house. We're going to just keep on putting those. Okay, look, we've already got some good stuff down there. I love that when that happens.
Like Z says, I got him, Gayla. She did. She did.
Okay, we don't want that. Where's my orange I had a while ago? That's okay. See, we want opaque on this.
There you go. There's that link.
But I don't know. I think this is a little heavy. I think it's blocking out too much. What do y'all think?
I was kind of feeling that, but I was.
Were you feeling it? You weren't going to say anything because you thought it would upset me?
Yeah, you're going to get
No,
grippy.
special orders don't upset me.
Okay. Mo has dropped in that link to the crows there. I wasn't going to go after it because I knew she'd be on it. I don't try to beat Mo to links anymore.
It's just senseless.
It really is.
Just senseless. Okay, we're going to try something a little bit different here.
She's the fastest draw in the land.
I think this might be interesting. I don't know. Maybe that's too busy.
That's too busy.
That's too busy. I need the bigger one.
Hey, what about?
It's got fatter areas. See?
Yes.
Yeah, let's try that.
Or your puzzle is behind you.
Oh, yes, of course. Dadgummit, Mariah. You are always right. No, you're not.
No.
You are sometimes.
Yeah. Often enough.
Often enough that it's annoying. Just often enough. It's annoying. Okay. Let's fetch this bugger down here. Oh, yeah, that's going to be nice. And the whole thing about this is we will be getting, and I should have something else lined up here. Let's go, Van Gogh's Starry Night. We looked at that for a while. We'll get something else going on there.
That's awesome.
What?
You're just, that was funny. It's a puzzling Van Gogh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa, just about.
Mm-hmm.
did a number
Ooh,
there.
that's looking nice over there, though.
It is. I'm going to have to snatch that bugger up.
Look at how lovely that looks.
I know.
I thought that's why you kind of had it up there, because you were, like, saving it.
Well, you notice I didn't use the side that...
Yeah, it's pretty.
I used the unpretty side.
I don't know exactly what we would use it for. I mean, it's in my color, but it's a bit big. I would have to cut it up, and then you would lose the beautifulness of it.
Well, that just nixed it.
Yeah.
If you're going to cut it up, you don't get it. I'll send it off to John David, and he'll use it as is.
Yes, we are getting in the groove. It's been that looks pretty cool. I mean,
yeah, I think so.
It was the right amount.
But I'm needing to get some more off of here, because I don't want it to cover up all of my Van Gogh sky. I just want to cover up some of it. I'm pushing.
There, yes. Lots of pushing.
See, look at all that I got off of there.
That looks fabulous. It's coming back at you. This is one of those weird pieces of paper.
Okay, you don't want to be messing around with your stuff that you've already gooed up the edges on.
Yeah.
It'd be a very irritating factor in here. I just think that one's just, I really like it. And see, it says it's opaque, but it really isn't when you brayer it out thinly. That'll probably end up as one of those I cut up and send away.
Ooh. Very nice. You don't like it? I like it. I thought it looked cool.
I don't like it so much.
Why not?
I know how to fix it.
Why don't you like it?
Well, it's just smushy.
Oh, you wanted the yellow to be a little deeper and more?
Distinct. So we just gave up on that. Just gave up on that idea. You have to be flexible and ready to embrace. And I should not use this brayer. Remember, you do not start off with shiny stuff on your naked brayer.
Stuff.
No shiny stuff on your, because when you do, it is a bummer getting it off of there. All right, we're going to see if this is going to liven this up a bit. That had time to dry. No worries.
Oh, goodness. Darcy's funny. She says, unsure about hashtagging. It's just smushy because of its ambiguity.
Yes. We have, the puzzles have overtaken the Van Gogh sky. And I don't know what to do with this right now. It's kind of, I don't know. I don't really like it.
No.
I don't hate it.
It's undecided.
Undecided. Now we do have a bit of stuff that we need to deal with
Some
here.
things are happening there. Yes, for sure.
On our plate, so we need to get rid of that. And the best way to do that, oddly enough, is with one of these high flow or fluid acrylics. They're not high flow. I do have some high flows, but what?
Well, Gayla, see, that's just, part of, you got to show up early to, get all the jokes throughout the stream. No, that's not true. Today's word, or words, were ambiguity and juxtaposition. So.
Ooh, look at that.
Darcy's just going for, extra star points and gold stars and things, because she's using it throughout the stream. Very proud of her. Ooh,
I almost blew it.
And what is going on with whatever blue thing that is right there in the orange? Is that a piece stuck to it, or? Thank you. Oh. Whew. That kind of stressed me out.
Oh,
I know.
Boy, you are. She's.
Some days.
I mean, did you take your
what happened?
your probiotics? your mood enhancer, probiotics. I think
I know it's needed.
a shot of blood could probably do about as much good.
Yeah, you know, that's how I used to deal with these sorts of things.
Look at that. Isn't that nice?
I love that.
Now let's see if we can pull all this stuff up.
Hey, Deb.
Okay, this is just so lovely. I'm just
Darcy
really
was
thinking
wondering about the blue thing too.
the blue. Oh,
Yes,
I don't even know where it came from.
I take the probiotics that have the mood stuff in it, and it I swear by it. I highly recommend it.
She highly recommends it.
Yes.
All right, we're gonna work with this guy here. Okay, now this is a nice tissue paper that will be lovely with something else on top of it.
Lisa Mingus wants that Brayer off sheet, and then Mary Ellen said that she'd fight her for it.
The one I've got over here. I need to change it. Thank you for reminding me. Because look at this. Look at this.
I think they meant maybe the. Is that what you want? Is that the piece, or were you talking about the pull-up tissue? Maybe they are talking about that.
I think they're talking about this. Thumbsy upsies? Or you want this? I mean, I think this is okay, but...
I didn't remind people today, Mo, and I tell you, it's so frustrating. Yes, do be sure to set your chat to live chat, because you'll feel like you're missing things, and you're kind of like, what are people talking about? And I'm feeling kind of like, what? You got to make sure your chat's at live chat.
I know, I can't. Mariah, she's always checking on me. Here's another piece of that purple stuff. Where's this stuff coming from?
Now I can cut it in half.
Well, you can't, because then you'll lose something from both ends.
That's true. Like I guess
It's got to go to one person.
I could take a picture of it and give both of you a copy.
There you go.
It won't have the yumminess to it, but I feel that would be the most fair.
Yeah. Okay, I think we pretty much lost the bird out here anyway, and we're just kind of going to say, oh, that's some interesting stuff. Maybe it's a fly cotton, the amber liquid, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. But I'm just really itching to try my this thing.
So, one of our machines was being a little temperamental the other day. I don't know. It's so weird. Every once in a while, like it cuts perfectly fine, and then it just has a little temper tantrum. So it was, and sometimes we think it's between plates and just humidity. I swear it's just the universe, planetary alignment, whatever. But anyway,
updates. You said updates.
Yeah, I think it has something to do with software, perhaps. But then, so we had some kind of mussed up big nesteds, and so I knew she wanted the pieces.
And I had to scrape mats the other day. My shoulder had sufficiently recovered.
I didn't give it to her. She took it. That is true. I probably would have sent it off to somebody else. I've been trying to do that.
Yeah, and as soon as I quit doing it, they got some really nice scrapers.
Oh, it was really nice, wasn't it? The big scraper?
Yeah. I wanted to know where that booger was when I was, doing 49 of them in a row.
I didn't know either. Brad was the one once he started scraping his own mats. He went to Walmart and he got like some proper like fat scrapers because he's like, these little tiny things are not getting it done.
Oh, what do we have out there?
Oh, okay. So Lisa Mingus, are you sure about that? All right.
What?
Lisa Mingus. She just wants a copy. Well, I can email that to you.
Oh, we got another one going over there, folks.
And Mary, is it Mary Ellen? Yes, Mary Ellen.
This is some good paper here. This is the no floppy stuff. Oh, yeah, now we're getting somewhere. Look at that movement.
Oh, yes. It's almost wing-like.
Yeah. I'm loving this. I gotta use this for something. But it needs to dry first. It's very subtle.
Subtle.
I love saying that and having people correct me.
Well, what I can do is, the copy I can put in Makers for download for any of y'all that want it.
Yeah, this stuff is some wonderful stuff. Okay, now I added Liquitex iridescent medium.
Here, I gotta tell you what Diane said. She says in the future they can extract DNA from peace prints and make a pea art army.
You know, this is really weird. I was just watching this series of, what is it? It's the one we have here with the detective, but it's from the UK. It's the UK version of it. But they were cloning babies, and this specific baby, because the child had died from meningitis, and the father had lots of money, so he was paying for all of this genetic, and they would implant, and it was so cool because to explain it, the scientist guy who's on the investigatory team took these grapes, and he took these sharp tweezers, and he pulled out the seed in the grape. He put that aside. Then he got, this is a green grape. Then he got a purple grape and took the inside out and put it inside. And then you give it a bit of a shock, and so you have a different cell nuclei in there. Cool stuff.
Have some information. See, Thursday thoughts.
But then they would artificially, you know, implant that in some young woman's uterus.
Yeah, that's how that sort of works, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she would carry the baby too. You know, I'm just winging it here. I don't know if any of this is going to work. And sometimes this is when really wonderful things happen. Whoa, did you see that? A little much paint on the plate.
Fran just asked grapes. Yeah, we don't know what the name of the show is. Do you know what the name of the show is?
Well, I could tell you. I could turn around and I think I've still got it on my computer.
We'll put it in, I'll remind her. I'm writing myself notes today.
Okay, now that's kind of nice, but we're going to take off a bit more.
That was my very squeaky chair.
Of the, what?
Oh, I was Gayle, you can always, you know.
What? Yeah, no,
Between
she's
her
not
and Darcy,
tooting. They
man,
don't
I
sound
tell
like
you.
that.
And so she says, great, I don't think I'll be able to eat grapes ever again. Yeah, I don't know where, yeah, I'm very confused about how one thing got to the next, but yeah.
Well, we're talking about genetics.
Well, yeah, but you
DNA
kind of
from
jumped from the grapes to the girls. It was
Well,
like,
it's all about the DNA.
it's all about the DNA.
It's all about the
That's
DNA.
that's where she was going.
Yeah. And I just thought that was so interesting that, you know. Okay, well, this is getting better all the
My
time.
God, this print.
It's going to weigh 5 pounds by the time we get something done with it. Okay, we got some good stuff going on out there. We need a darkish, ooh, look at this. Now, you talk about some good stuff there, Maynard.
Good stuff there, Maynard.
Now, look, here, see, something that's extremely thin out there. I think I'll save that for when I've got, let's take this pukey pink thing here. It would be okay to get some whatever on there. Yeah, let's do it.
I like that one. Don't mess that up. Just keep putting paint on that other one.
I'm not going to mess it up. I'm going to enhance it.
Okay.
And what are we going to enhance it with? Let's see here.
I don't think that the grapes were peeled.
No, they weren't. They weren't peeled. What do we want? What do we want?
Yeah, I think we're all a bit intrigued about this whole grape thing. Prussian
blue. You know, it's kind of like watercolor. People say if you're wondering what color to put on your watercolor, just go purple. Well, my feeling is if you're wondering what to put on your gel plate, just do Prussian blue. And
Oh, Joni said teal.
Oh, and crap, it's open.
Sugar.
Sugar biscuits.
No one's
eating.
Well. No one wants angry
We'll just
biscuits.
have to. I'll brayer it thin.
Thumbsy upsies for all the grapes, yes. and we just kind of hit. We're fluttering around the 100 viewers mark, which is always exciting. So those of you that are here, please do give those thumbsy upsies. Kind of lets people know this is pretty cool.
This is gonna make Mariah very sad.
Don't make me sad. Oh well, I know. That's fine. I mean, you gotta use
it had to happen.
Yeah. No worries.
Sooner or later, it was going to happen.
Yes. So, that actually brings me to another idea I was gonna have about the 100 viewer mark, is that once we hit 100 viewers during streams, we can do a giveaway of a stencil. So we were gonna do one today anyway because of the 4,000, but if we stick at 100 viewers or more for about 30 minutes, then I say we will give away another one. But let's go ahead and I will get the giveaway thing kind of going for you guys.
I thought there were two there.
I have to set up a little thing here. All right.
This is a copy, a photocopy. Do you say that?
Photocopy?
Mm-hmm. Is that a proper term?
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
photocopy from the printer of.
Oh, well,
this.
No. It is just. Well, we scanned it.
Yeah.
And then I printed it out. So, I mean, I guess technically that is like a photocopy. Just wasn't like all done in one machine. Sort of.
I don't know. I'm just asking.
But yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to try this on this one because we've got a bit of stuff left here. And I hope it's dry enough that...
Okay, so I kind of forgot how to do this. I think that...
oh, we just messed that up. But maybe we'll get enough.
Oh, yes, now I kind of remember. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you guys know that I'm going to start the giveaway thing. What you have to do is those of you in the chat need to put in hashtag the number 4 and the letter K. And then that way it'll enter you.
Repeat that?
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm about to hit the roll it button thing. Once I do that, I'll tell you guys go. Then you need to put into the chat hashtag 4K. This will only work for those of you that are here live. This is another bonus to you being here live.
Dead suckers that are lurking. Yeah.
That's fine. Well, you can lurk.
Sucks to be you.
Alright, I'm going to do this. Let's see how we go here. Alright.
I'm just going to carry on with my rat killing.
Can I re-roll? Hold on. Or did it pick one? Hold on. Oh, look at you guys. You guys already went. Did I do it right? It did. Oh, yes, Christy Hartman. I don't think I did that like
Christy,
100% right, but...
Congratulations on your...
You guys are good with
on
those
your...
We'll do another one here in a minute.
Just to make sure.
Well, no, it did it. It's just I think I may have, like, you know, not given everybody quite the opportunity to you know, do the thing.
You jumped again?
I did. Methinks.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, there we go.
Oh, man, I'm getting a good paper over here.
All right, so mark that. Like, right at 4 o'clock, we were kind of hitting the 100 mark. At 4:30, if we're still above those viewers, so stick around, we'll do another one. And I'll try to do it better.
All you lurkers.
Yeah, I'll try to do it better.
That, you know, been hanging out.
It could have gone to a better lady.
And I wanted to say, congrats on the thing with Gel Press, right? She's doing, I don't know.
Well, okay, so we got a couple of exciting things for different people and such. No, you're thinking of Michelle Mixed Media. She has been doing things with Jelly Arts, and they've been sharing things.
What was the one that the peas in the pot?
Oh, she was in a magazine.
Oh, well, that's the one I'm talking about. The peas in the pod, man. I thought that was cool.
Well, that is Christy. Look at you remembering some things. Awesome.
Occasionally I do.
It's not because she doesn't care. It's just yeah, the premature prize picker.
Premature.
Yeah, that's funny. Oh, see, dagnabbit. We went below. We went below. I think we'll do another one at the end just because I'm feeling, you know, happy giddy. I'm riding this 4K high.
She took her probiotics.
No, I didn't take those. I did take the little so I like this Ollie brand of stuff, and they have these little happy worms.
Oh, look at that.
That's fantastic. I like that.
I know.
But I like the little
Okay,
gummy
we've got
worms.
one more, but now we're going to go with something slightly pink and see what that does. Not slightly pink, it's just it's really pink. Look at that. This is...
Oh, that's right. Deb has an arm. Remember, she fell in the driveway, so that's what she's been lurking.
Well, you should just put her in for, you know.
Not the nettle. That's her
This
thing.
is something. It's 366. It's Rosa. I can read part of it, but I think I covered up the rest of it with paint. When I was doing my swatch, and I got a little vigorous with my...
Yeah, and those of you that don't know what we're talking about, Christy Hartman, she had posted that over in Makers. I'm sure she posted on her personal page and stuff. So if you're friends with Christy, I guess you could see it in different places. But, you know, we're trying to promote the group, too. That's the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group.
Look at this.
Oh, that looks really cool, too. Boy.
And I think it's too thin to pull. Dadgum. Oh, no.
Well, at least we have video memory.
Have a video memory. And it certainly is doing some very interesting stuff. I'm not going to put any kind of thing on this one. I'm just going to put it down.
No, and I think those worms usually, I mean, maybe you're happy for a little bit, but the tequila business isn't usually into well.
It paralyzes me, really. I can't walk, talk.
Doing.
I just sit there and, you know, I don't know if it does that to everybody, but it does that to me. I'm not, oh, look at that.
Ooh.
Now see, these were all the same. They were all the same copy of a print, and look how differently they all...
So I will tell you to go, and then I will do, because I wasn't sure that if I had to start the thing, but yeah, like once you guys just start putting it in it may even grab from earlier if I do the same code. But I'll do a different one at the end so we know for sure it's separate. But I think I know what I'm doing now, so. Trying to work out the logistics.
Well, thank God I'm not in charge of that.
Yeah. So I think I probably still have this file somewhere. Maybe what I do is, so I'm going to make myself the note to put this digital one. Yes, exactly. Exactly, Huto. Once I give you guys the new code, you can start putting that in.
Okay, I just want everybody to notice these and how different they all are, and that this is something that those of you who, if you have a print and you want to experiment without losing your original image, you can do this. And I don't know what printer. Didn't we print this just on the crappy printer?
Well, it's not necessarily a crappy printer, but we played around with it because this is where we were playing with the idea of making digitals from some of the gel prints. But we were just struggling with that pop of color because it's just so hard to get.
It is.
The
and I think this was
vibrancy.
one of the best ones. Most of them were just really
Dull.
I said I'm not signing my name to those. I think they're awful.
Yeah. So, and I kind of agree with that. But here's the thing. I'm willing to put it in Makers. If you guys want to download them and play with them, print them off on your inkjet, because that's what it was. It was just, you know, our little Canon inkjet printer.
Cheapo.
And if maybe you have a better printer, or, you know, the other thing is that you could print it with a laser or color laser if you have it, and maybe even have better luck with that. But yes, so there is the link to our Facebook group. If you aren't a member, please come on over, answer the questions. We'd love to have you, and then I will have those digital files there for you guys to play around with. That might be some fun stuff. Fun, fun, fun.
I'm ever so mindful of my...
Grape. Hey, and if you want to save on some stencils, little Nightbot dropped, he did the Facebook group, and then he dropped in the, that's our Arty perks. So if you want to save on some stencils, that's the place to do that. Hello, April. Glad you're here.
Bit of an afterthought here.
It is a grape stream today. Turning grapes into wine. I like that. That was good, Joni. Boy, not Nightbot. He's just dropping them all. Oh, Mo's pushing them. Okay, it's like...
Does he need a bit of convincing?
Sometimes. He can get a little push. We do have the $100 giveaway. There is information. Click on that link that tells you how to go about doing that. I think there's only 4 or 5 people that are entered into it right now. Odds are good. You can do whatever you want with the $100 or get $100 in the PM Artist Studio website, stencil shop.
Yeah. Now, I could try to pull this right now, but I'm not going to. I'm going to leave it because I think if I pull it with a pink or something.
Or if you painted those in gold.
Oh, I could just pull the whole thing with gold as soon as it dries.
Oh, would you do that?
I'm seriously, I'm going to reach across there. I'm going to get one of those sticks I have downstairs that I used to use for my pointing to the screen when I'd tell her that she needed to put something there, something there. She hid them from me.
Oh, yeah. No, I never, that is a good call there, Diane. But yeah, my scanners poop. I hate the thing. It really is, because it's a really low end, just a little desktop-y scanner, so it's terrible. Usually I take a photograph. But for whatever reason, well, actually, I can tell you lots of reasons. Mainly because when you have shiny paint, and here we go, because this is stuff that P's like, oh
this
my
is,
God.
yeah, this is, yeah. She's telling you how to build the clock.
Well, I mean, I feel like she's led me into this question.
Yeah. Don't ask this kind of stuff.
Don't ask this kind of stuff. Shiny paint, very hard to photograph. You never get true color. Now, I can spend hours tweaking it and perhaps getting there. But the other thing is that once you print it, and depending on the paper, there's bleed, there's things that happen there, and it's just never going to have that vibrancy. So that's where we were more disappointed. It's not like that they're bad, but, Can I explain the collab? Well, the collab, Maker's Creative Collab is different. There really aren't any rules. The main thing there is that, be part of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group. And
yeah, we have all kinds of people there. We have, photographers, we have jewelry makers, glass blowers, wood worker people. Mm-hmm. I mean, seriously, this is the place to be.
But that is,
that weird.
Yeah, you got the circle blobs from the paint.
No, what caused that? Oh, look at that. I got a nice little...
Shadowing.
I'll just leave that. This is going to have to be nice with something on it. Those even look like eggs. I could set this crow on top of the egg.
We have some suggestions of using categories of things. Pretty much everything is listed there, and if it isn't, then just justify the fact that you wanted to use whatever it is that you wanted to use for the collab. And there's a theme, and this month's theme, August, is Eclectic Evolution. Yes. Eclectic Evolution. Next month is Strictly Sticks, or Striking Sticks. That's what it was. Striking Sticks. Which, I don't know exactly what we're going to do about all that, but, we've got some sticks around here.
We do. We have some sticks. Okay, I didn't clean this off, and I might be sorry that I did, but I think it's going to be okay because my paper isn't the full page anyway.
And maybe what I do, I don't know, is there a limit on file size, I wonder, on on Facebook, if there's a limit to the file size and if the quality is kind of junky on these, then I will just put it as a download on our website for the Brayer off sheet and, you know, sort of just having that thought too. Yeah, we don't. I don't think that, at least in the last probably 4 or 5, have we listed the things that we use in. And I think a lot of people have started like, okay, well, if they're not going to list it, I'm not going to list it. Peg used to be the best about it. She's very... Okay, Anne. Good call.
What?
She knows where I was heading with that. On the downloading to the web, because then they go to the website, which helps us on views too. Yes, exactly. See, I think that revert to Facebook settings. Yeah, that's what I think too. All right, good call, Mo. So I'm gonna put it over on our website in our guides and like free downloads area. I'll have like a little file for some, or I'll put it in the printables as a freebie. Digital download. But I haven't done them yet. So I don't know what you found, Trish.
Share it. What you find.
Let us know. Ah, yes, where the, like, yes, I will put it in that same kind of area where the color chart and the gray labels. Ooh.
You just never know. Now, isn't that wonderful? Depending on, you know,
Parts
how
of
I
it.
cut that.
Yes.
I mean,
Some of it looks like, well, okay, what happened to the rest of it?
oh, you mean like over here?
or the other end.
It's a brayer off.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a brayer off. You can't always pick how it's going to happen. What have I got here? Okay, I've got another Van Gogh.
Oh, okay. Laura asks, thanks, Mo. Laura asks, how do you store your blank plates? And do the same on the drying plates. Yeah, so everything's over on a rack over here. And we've posted in Makers some pictures of that. And I think, Laura, you're now part of Makers, so I'll try to tag you on that post. I'm going to remind myself of that, too. But, she just keeps them out in the open on the acrylic plates because she uses them almost every day. So it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
But when she was putting things away, she does have the metal tins. And a lot of people in the group have those now too. And they're a great way to store them. Especially if you want it up and out of the way.
Yeah, and you can stack them on top of each other. That's
Yes.
what I really like about them. Because back behind, I don't know, can they see over that way? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stored over there on shelves on top of each other. I'm just really... I'm
In the metal tins.
in the metal tins. Through that. I'm going to look for... Let's see. Look at this. I just love that. I don't want to screw that one up. Let's see what happens with this. This might be really interesting. Okay. So we've got yellow and purple here. So what do we want?
What? What do you say?
Alizarin. Alizarin. I put that on my order list.
Okay.
Because I just put this in because remember I added some impasto to it because it was kind of...
Okay, I gotta address a couple of things here.
Okay.
So are you doing something super important that you need to explain?
No, I'm just going to carry on. They can watch.
Okay. I'm going to explain some things here. Okay, so Wendy wants to know, she's trying to figure this all out, but clean with packing tape, condition with mineral oil. That is
Yes,
correct.
ma'am.
Yes.
Abs-
Now, here's the other thing. So that's what you kind of want to do, either if you are doing prints in between cleaning your plate, that's great. You don't have to condition each and every time. That's more or less like at the end of your session. Do you want to condition the plate? And then there was another question. So Laura, as far as the bubbles, yes, you can. The best way not to get the bubbles is to condition your plate with the mineral oil, and then put paper on either side.
Yes, and when you need to condition both sides. Now I don't, obviously, because that side down there that is,
It's kind of locked in.
It's kind of locked in. I don't have to worry about that.
Now when you put the paper on there, the paper actually pulls it out some.
The paper will pull it out. But the thing that I really like about doing that is that I know that it's sitting there and it's getting absorbed into the plate. And you will notice some of the things that I pull, the back side, you can see that little bit of where there's oil.
Yeah.
Okay,
Perfect.
now we're just going a whole different direction here.
Well, you can't go wrong with puzzle.
You can't go wrong with puzzle, but I'm going to allow that to dry completely.
Yeah.
And let's see what we've got over here that is dry completely. Okay, now this is the one that I promised Mariah I would pull with gold. I didn't tell her what kind of gold. But this is the gold.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's good.
And this is a El Cheapo Deco Art metallic. Yeah. And I'll tell you what, you know, in the whole, oh, I can't because I already got gooped up. Poopy doo, poopy doo. Make sure you have plenty.
That's right.
Because there's nothing worse than having half your plate. Oh my gosh, look at that brayer. Isn't that wonderful? Softly.
Softly.
Softly. Softly, softly till you have the paint distributed evenly, and then you can.
They're all got some excitement about the gold.
Okay, we're using our new paper, the Speedball printing paper, because I think this is going to be like a jam up, fantastic print.
Oh yes, and then Mo did drop that link to the mineral oil. That's the one that we like because it has a little bit of a lemony smell. You don't have to use that stuff. There's stuff at the pharmacy that you can use. You can get it cheap at the dollar store. You can use baby oil.
And I don't,
but she is not a fan of that.
Not a fan of that.
There you go.
Johnson & Johnson. It's not.
Ooh, and it grunged up that teal ever so slightly.
Ever so slightly. But
Wow.
it still came through.
That's a good one right there. Hopefully that all comes up.
Yeah. But isn't that lovely?
No, she has not discovered that quite yet. But I feel like she has mentioned it.
What?
Squishmallows. And I saw some at the store the other day. And I was like,
I don't know what
is
that
that?
is.
It's, like...
Oh, you're talking about Izzy.
Mm-hmm.
Shall we try to pull it?
Is this the... It looks still a little ripply.
Well, it's ripply on the edge here because it was... Remember, I used quite a bit of...
Okay.
But I think I can do it.
Okay.
I think it's going to be a really good one. I've got some ideas for that one I just did.
Good. I love it when you got some ideas.
Got some ideas.
Wonderful. Carla's off to lurking. Oh. I'm almost tempted to end the stream early. Almost.
This should have been a finale.
Yes. Oh, look at that. Wiggle it. Woo! Let's get us some, you know, sparkles,
Woo-hoo-hoo.
hearts, you know. Come on, chat. All our arty friends. What you think? Oh, and we're at 100 viewers again. Should we do our little giveaway?
Well, I think so. Isn't that what you said would
Well,
happen?
it dipped below, but you know, this is a new thing. We'll you know, we'll do it again here. All right. So, what do you think the hashtag should be to do the
Bird.
bird? Bird is the word.
Bird.
We'll just say bird.
Is the word.
Okay. All right, guys. Hold on 1 second. Let's do this. Let's go back.
Oh, that's really.
Now,
That's some good stuff, Maynard.
don't know. How do I do this again?
Oh, Lord. Killing me, girl.
I know. Okay, I'm gonna cancel that one.
What do we got here? What's this?
Okay, maybe that did it. All right,
Oh,
so
that needs to.
All right, guys.
Settle.
this is your opportunity. Go now. Oh, they're already.
They're
Carla, bird. Hashtag bird.
Hashtag.
Bird. Yes. I'm gonna wait to see if Carla, because she did 4K. Don't do the 4K. We're done with that one. Brad's coming up to help. No, I got it. I think it's doing it. I think it's doing it now. All right. Everybody got it in there. Did Carla get it? She did. All right. Good job.
Be sure to say that you're ending the typing and then do the roll.
Okay. Okay, everybody in. I'm gonna end it. I think we're, yep, okay. There we go. Everybody in. I'm turning it off. Now I'm rolling.
This is it.
Alrighty. Barbara. Now, Barbara, if I don't have your information, I still, well, either way, message me so I know that I have, because we know a few Barbaras. So, be sure to let me know. You can either email me. Let me put my email in. Oop, I always do that. That's my other email. All right, there is my email, Barbara. Be sure to email. Let me know your info so that way I can get you a coupon code. And I already have Christy's info, so I know how to get a hold of her. That was fun. Alrighty.
How many people did it?
Oh, I already cleared it. Sorry.
Oh.
Well, actually, 36, I think. Yeah, 36.
Well, that's. Oh. Oh, might need to get that bugger off of there right now.
This is the camo weird. What did we call this one?
I don't know, but it's just, you know, I'm going to plop it down here and
Oh, goodness.
make it a little puzzly. I mean, come on now.
Yeah.
I couldn't mess it up too terribly much. It's just
Yeah.
a bunch of gobbledygook right now anyway.
Thank you. I'm glad Mo found it. It's broken
this.
puzzle, right?
Isn't
that what
this
we call it?
wonderful?
Yeah, that's beautiful too.
I know, I'm going to
I'm
put that
saving
over
that.
here.
You're not gonna
I'm
give
not
that
gonna-
one.
No, I'm putting it on the floor over there because when I lay it down back over here, I got to peel them off. Well, that's some orange stuff on there.
Hey, that's actually better than. I didn't like them being like solid orange blocks. I found them a little offensive. Now, I think what would be cool is if. Here's an idea.
I'm always open to ideas. I don't necessarily do them.
Right, you take them under advisement for about
That's
at
right.
least 5 seconds.
Yes.
Okay.
Some longer.
So use your broken. The broken stencil again in a maybe slightly different orange or yellow. offset it or flip it or put it differently on the plate, you know.
Oh, it's still orange.
But then,
Let's see if we can get a little bit more.
yeah. And can you... Okay, she's already not gonna... Never mind.
What?
I know, it was too much.
No, I'm listening.
Well, I don't know that you're gonna get it onto that print. Or maybe you can. Maybe you can do the exact same thing, but get it onto that print. Now, I want it on that print, offset, different color. Or in the orange to yellow family.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying now?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Ooh. I know, Darcy. Things are... It's just spinning up. It's awesome. Judy. Let's see. Oh, okay. You are funny. No? Bye, Trish.
Where's she going?
Wendy, Wendy, you might be behind if you're giving me grapes and DNA. You may want to pull the little bar and speed it up. That was a little while back.
Oh, yeah.
We might be done by the time Wendy ends up bitter. I don't know. Again, it's so interesting that it does that.
Okay, here we go.
And those of you that haven't seen P do the ombre kind of thing, if you notice, she did the paint in 2 different spots. That helps keep
Them separate.
Yes.
Ooh, look at that.
Ooh.
That is some nice stuff.
Broken.
Oh.
Oh, you're just gonna pull. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you went a different direction, but you did use my color
Yes.
idea. Thank you.
I just thought it was wasted on this thing because this thing is just lumpy.
True.
Clumpy, and
Perhaps.
I need something drastic. It might just be, you know, grist for the mill.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
And a black-
you own braid like a queen.
I know, but I'm going to put a black crow out there in the sunset.
Yeah, and that little bit of broken stuff that's there. We all know it's there.
It's there.
Uh-huh.
You saw it here. Okay. That has to ripen. It's not going to do anything right now. Okay.
Oh, you popped.
What?
Oh, nothing. Just.
All right. I'm going to... Where's thing?
Yes, Huta, you did.
What?
She's like, did I miss the draw? I'm actually done too.
Yeah, dang, girl.
Dang, girl. Fran says her husband eats grapes. She prefers raspberries.
I prefer raspberries too.
Yeah.
But I do like a good grape, a good crisp grape. You just can't beat them.
She likes cold fruit. I don't. I would rather it be like, you know.
Oh man, there's nothing worse than warm cantaloupe. Oh my
No, I mean,
God.
I like it when it's like, you know, she likes it all cold, and I don't like that.
Cold, and I like my cantaloupe with salt and pepper.
I don't mind that, but she over peppers a little bit. I just want a little.
It just makes my turmeric more active.
Yes.
Look at that print.
Hey, Patty.
Isn't that a nice one? Eye doors, and remember this is the one that it got left on there forever.
Yeah, that looks smart. That looks very whimsical.
It's very whimsical.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm gonna put that right there. Okay. It's very opaque.
Now, are you guys purple grape eaters or green grape eaters? Let us know in the chat.
Absolutely. Okay, we're going to go with turquoise.
Oh yeah, there was quite the
What? What are you
kind
talking
of
about?
the Easter egg of a story regarding the grapes.
Yeah.
You have to go back and find it, Patty.
I'll tell you, and I'll give you the episode because it was a good one.
Oh yes, I need to.
And they didn't catch the person who was doing the genetic
Would you
engineering.
don't give it away, lady.
I'm not giving it away. I'm just saying it's really good because they haven't caught her yet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I don't know if this is going to work, y'all, because it's very goopy out there in the middle.
It is quite goopy. Need to remedy that. Oh, you smudged. Smudgies.
Very smudgy. I don't really know what
All peaches are the best.
to do about this, y'all.
Well, I don't. It's really.
I think
that
we're going to
was-
have to go to Plan B, which is
Ooh,
just
that was cool.
brayer that baby, and let's see if we can get
Well,
another.
yeah, I mean, you had enough paint on there for 3 prints.
I'm always hollering at Fran. Too much paint, Fran. Too much paint.
Now, I have about 1 million little notes today.
About 1 million.
About 1 million.
Well,
Counting
I
things
don't
like Izzy
really.
does.
This is just not doing anything for me at all. So we
She
just
makes it up as she goes, Kayla.
crap print. Can't get a piece of dadgum tissue paper over here the right size. Yeah, with that craft paint that's kind of loosey-goosey.
Mm-hmm.
And plus that the thing is like, you know, it's kind of thick.
It was a wee bit thick.
Wee bit thick. And very textured.
Yeah. It's been around for a while.
Yeah, it
You
has.
might need a new one. Or soak that off.
It might.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be time to put that in the bath. Or you could just make me another one. I
Oh.
could send that off to someone.
Grape Kool-Aid and lemon?
Mmm.
She perked up at that. Look at it.
Mmm. I'm going to go have me some grapes here in a minute.
Did Castle get some?
Mhm.
Okay.
They look very nice, too.
What color did he get?
He got red.
Oh, very nice. Oh, peach tea. Yeah, I love some peach tea. Peach tea's cool.
I like peach tea.
I need to get some more peach tea so we can make the peach tea.
Well, some low contrast. Got some nice texture going on there. We'll put that aside, and that'll be some more for another day. Still trying to get the dadgum print off of this dude. And now that I wonder if I have any better things.
Yeah. This is kind of like Darcy. I was like,
Well, that one's a little bit more recent vintage.
oh, of your stencil?
Mm-hmm. This one is really.
You guys can hear him. It's ASMR. It's not in the video.
I'm going to try this.
That's String Thing's cousin.
String thing.
That other one that she was using, it was part of the Medusa one. You get the whole thing. It's just, it's really big. This is
I
the
took
cousin.
mine. I made mine go apart.
Yeah. No, I sell it like that.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because you keep showing things like that. So, you know.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Fran and Diane have the same feelings on eating peaches. Kind of gross. Fran said it was like eating cloves.
What is it?
Peaches. I guess because of the furry outside.
Oh, what do you...
Yeah, I don't mind that part.
Wash them and rub that stuff off. It's peach fuzz.
Maybe nectarine. Or, what are those?
They're smooth.
Yeah.
Nectarines are smooth. And see, it's not going down into the crevices either.
What's up with you in the crevices of your thing? she's not answering.
I'm concentrating, for God's sake, Mariah. You just think I need to think of everything all at once.
Well, I just didn't know.
It's like Izzy said, don't talk to me right now. I can't hear you.
Oh, that's some stuff.
Trying to get this happen all day. I'm definitely going to have to soak my things. See, once they they get too much paint on them, you can't, those make really good impression plate.
Oh, goodness.
Look at this. Isn't this wonderful now?
Uh-oh.
What? We lost it? Please tell me you saw me pull this wonderful print.
Oh, I'm coming back. Hold on. There we go. Man, it has been a weird day.
I'm telling you, you need to write those people and tell them that you want a certain amount of money back.
Talking about it. He's like, who do you think who is she wanting to write to?
I don't know.
Whoever's in
I
charge.
don't know these things. I just know that, somebody needs to, take some money off of your bill.
Yeah, well, we're not really paying for YouTube. It has nothing to do with the streaming software. The streaming software
Well,
is
that
doing
could be
just
part
fine.
of the problem. No one is accountable.
True that.
Word.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. All right. Oh, yeah. They saw it. No problem. Yeah, so it was all going fine. It's just all of a sudden YouTube decided to, like...
Maybe they're having a rush.
That's certainly an option.
Well,
Hey, Carol. Hi, guys.
You said that was very discounting. I did not feel validated at all by the tone of your
It's an
voice.
option. I mean, if we're just, troubleshooting. Until you don't, until you know, I mean, it's all possible. Okay, and then I think,
Oh.
let's see, who asked for a list of stencil, Huta? Did you ask for a list of the stencils? Yes, I love it if you could put a list of stencils used in this stream. I could probably do that, because I think, you didn't use birds, but you did pull prints with birds.
Yes.
So we're going to count that.
Yeah. Well, I think you should.
Yeah, so,
Because they're going to show up in the final
yeah.
review.
And I'm just kind of running down in my head. Now, you know that, like...
Puzzle.
Yes, we did puzzle.
Okay. Frankenstencil.
Yes, so see, that's what I was going to say. See, that's
This is a homemade.
a big nested gone badly.
Yes. And it's attracting others underneath. Look at that.
But we're going to go with nested.
Nested. Those are always good.
Yeah.
Cousin
Yeah, the fangs.
and thing.
You tried to use part of Medusa thing, but it didn't go well.
And then I had my really crap. I'm going to cut this up. Y'all want to watch me cut?
Oh, and broken. Yeah, you wanted. Yeah, we got 15 minutes. I think that'd be.
I think that would be a great thing to do, because why I don't like this, you all understand why I don't like this. It's because there's just too much covered up.
Which, here's the thing. In some instances, that might be kind of a good deal.
Yeah, but for most part, not
Going
so
no.
much.
Okay.
Not so much. Oh, I've got some other things to show you on cutting. Forgot all about that. Okay, this is what I do. Oh, here, let me get my... Where's my visual?
She's so proud of this thing. She's like, look at this.
Okay, so what I'm thinking about here is I'm looking at this side and I'm thinking an indentation here where, and this is what's tricky when you cut this. You got to sometimes change sides. Would be kind of like cool. Look at that. See, it's like, oh, that's pushing into that. That looks cool. And the other, I want to show you this other little trick. Let me see. I've got my...
I don't know. Chat's gone weird on me.
It's gone weird on you.
I'm
What?
like reading some of these and I'm like, I think I missed something. Okay, wait, I missed something there too. Okay.
All right. So you've got these big areas where there isn't anything and you want something there. You can use your scissors and stab it in there. But what another option is you take your hole punch, and this is kind of like the people that are cutting wood. You know, they start with a pilot hole.
Mm.
And then you can cut out little pieces and parts there. I'm going to kind of mirror this over here.
What I'll probably end up doing is having her paint it black and then, you know, call it broken puzzle style 2. So you can choose.
There, see, look, it's already starting to look more interesting. Already.
Already.
All right, so I see this right down here, and this needs some
Opening up.
opening up. I was having trouble with these the other day, and I punched some sandpaper a couple of times, but you can see how it's hanging up on that one side. It's not a good thing. What? What?
So maybe that's what Fran was talking about. Because I was like,
What?
oh, you've got your hot dog end up. Again, just pointing at people. It's rude. I told her we needed
Down,
to paint
boy,
it.
down.
We needed to paint
Down,
it,
boy.
paint it a different color or something because it's very. It's just, I don't know that's sort of better, right?
What sort of better? Oh, that you're just looking at it right here?
Yeah.
How about that? Alrighty. Now I think we still need to take some out right here.
Yeah, it does kind of look like an old Halloween pumpkin at the moment. That's what Diane said.
Yeah, it's just because it's orange. It won't.
But yeah, he's all melty. It's it started molding.
Now the thing about it is you want to make sure that you're not making little bitty tiny little areas where you don't have a whole lot grabbing a hold of. Because you know what happens then. Huh? Now come on. Y'all know. Okay, I'm liking that.
The squirrels got at it, yeah. Oh, okay.
See, there it goes again.
I'll tell you, lady. Uh-oh. Do you need assistance? A tool? Is it locked in there?
Well, what it does is it doesn't cut in that one little spot. And these are really expensive hole punchers. I'm getting really irritated with this whole process
I'd
here.
say it might be gummed up with some of the paint.
Oh, it could be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it could be mine. All right, we must perform some operations here. I don't know if this is going to go well. Well, it looks to be... Oh, there we go.
We
Now see...
ride a fine line, Laura. Hopefully it,
See, it's hanging up there. I don't know. Can you look at that while I cut this hole out and see if you can possibly do something to that thing to make it work better? I've looked for the other hole punchers, but somebody I know has cleaned all the stuff off of my top tier here so we could accommodate paint.
You
So
did.
now I don't have access to my hole punchers that actually work.
Oh, I know where they're at, yeah. That is true.
Okay, I'm liking that. Maybe.
Yeah, I can tell you right now that it looks like it's kind of built up a little bit. Not enough, but probably enough that it makes a difference to how it punches.
Can you fix it? Or find the others?
Yeah.
I've
Like
got
right
this-
now?
This little, well, yeah.
I'm bumping things.
I don't know what that little nitpicky part there was, but I just cut it off. All right. Cheap ones. Work like a charm.
None better than the cheap ones.
All right, now again, I'm looking at the thing that's opposite of this to determine what I want to cut out of it. And just kind of following the general.
Well, Susie,
See that right there?
this is a stencil that's in the shop called Broken Puzzle that P had originally Franken-stenciled together, but she has now used it multiple times and feels that it needs more opening up. I think that it had some very good qualities as it was, but what we'll do is we'll create a new one.
And here is the thing.
Style
You can
too.
order this just like it is, and you can do what I'm doing, and then all of a sudden it's going to be like original.
That is true. You can Franken-stencil your own.
I think we should just call them blanks.
Well, that would be just...
You know, like people that buy guns, shells that aren't
Oh, and
shells
then
yet,
yeah,
and then they make them shells.
I gotcha. I have a lot of things I want to say about that, but I'm just going to leave that one alone. Moving on.
Moving
Exactly,
right
Darcy. Exactly.
Sometimes there's just not, you know, nobody needs to say it. Everybody's already
Yeah.
thunk it.
Yeah, and there you go. Fran's on board with that. Uh-huh. Oh. Diane says that the We Are Memory Keepers hole punch, the crocodile, is the best hole punch she's ever had. Hey, I love the nippers. I mean, we have the corner nipper things.
Oh, that's right. We talked about getting a hole punch, but we've got all these hole punches
Yeah, it felt
around
like
here.
that was one of those things.
There we go. Now, I'm not happy about this really sharp edge here. Okay, liking that better. And just lay it down every now and then and look at it and see what you think you need to do.
Oh, Joni, you have some. She has some bad luck once it comes, because she had the bad stinky paints, and she said she got a crocodile thing and it worked for a week.
Bummer. Boy, I'd be mad because I think if I remember
they're
they
pricey.
they don't give those things away.
That's right. Thanks, Mo. You too can make holes and chop it like pea. There's
Yes.
the link. You can, you know. It's a starter stencil.
It's a starter stencil.
I think I'll change its name. Broken Puzzle, aka Starter Stencil. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, there's a little jelly bean shape there, and then see, this is too big there.
Yeah, it's a little spendy. Are you going to tell us about what you're thinking about as you're cutting this?
Mm-mm.
No? You're just going to...
I'm concentrating that I don't, you know, cut my finger off or something. And that I can't. It's like walking and chewing gum. I can't talk to you, or I will have a terrible.
Well, I would love it if you
accident.
kind of at least, like, said this is good enough for now and give us one print with it so we can kind of see.
I can do that.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
a brilliant idea, Mariah.
Appreciate it.
I would obsess and compulse about that.
Oh, it was a different brand. Okay.
Okay, I need to scoot my.
Oh yeah, like sometimes I come up here and I'm like, oh god, I can only imagine what she's been Franken-stenciling just judging by the bits on the carpet. But she did. Hey, she cleaned, so.
I did. I vacuumed.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't just clean. I vacuumed. Okay, what do we have that's open here? Oh my gosh, we need to get something on here right away.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now here's what I was thinking.
Oh yeah, Kathleen, that sounds terrible.
What
There's
is it?
some kind of smoke coming out of the Columbia River gorge.
Oh no.
Yeah, on the other side of the Cascade Mountain Range. It's stinky. Ooh, that's gonna be cool. You gonna do it in gold? You know.
Not because you said.
No,
Mariah.
not at all. Because it seems right.
We had such good luck a while ago.
Jody, see, we were.
What are you chuckling about?
Yeah. So there was much chatter about the basic stencil or your blank, which would be just a piece of Yupo, which I suppose we could sell in the shop.
Oh, that's funny. That's
took her
funny.
a second on that one.
Oh my gosh, that is just hysterical.
Yes.
Now,
No.
can't lollygag here because remember what color this is? Oh, look at that. Dadgummit.
What are you gonna? Oh, you're gonna.
Gotta get it down.
Bye, Lisa.
One last push.
Y'all see, we were all just.
Well, it wasn't as. I mean, you can see it.
Here's the thought. So I was thinking as you were putting the paper down, but it sort of needed to happen because it's metallic, so it was gonna dry quick.
Mm-hmm.
But you could come back and put a different color back behind that, but sometimes then you lose the shimmer and loveliness of the gold. Once you pull that print, what we can do is come in with sprays and just
what
fill
we
in
can
that.
come in, we can come in with another whole color. And then that. Because this area doesn't have any paint on it.
Yeah, that's why I say sprays.
But I'm saying paint.
Okay. Now,
Look at the grungy wonderfulness on the edge, though.
I'll tell you this. So, Darcy showed this cool technique on her video, this last video that she did, and she learned it from Diane Reverly. But just same kind of technique as like
Now
what I
see,
do with the
it
sprays.
worked.
Are you listening?
I'm listening.
Then you can kind of rub it in there. Just buff it in.
Buff
The
it in.
paint. Yes, using the sponge, like I sort of do with the sprays, but still do it with the paint.
On the paper or on the plate?
On the paper.
Yeah, I know, but I think that's cheating.
Okay, so you want to make sure that it's done with the...
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, now here it worked.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about why it worked. I don't really know because there's more contrast on that other one. I don't know.
I'll tell you one thing there is that you used fatter, I think fatter of the circles.
No, I don't know. Maybe.
Kind of pulling soon.
Notice the edges didn't get stuck down.
Ooh, but I like that.
But it's okay.
Fantastic. Good one to leave on for sure. Look at that. Heck yeah.
Ooh. And good paper.
Oh, it's like a color wash using a baby wipe. Mm-hmm. Oh no, the cat's out. It's also saying it's time. Okay, so kind of some exciting things that I did want to say before we go. In fact, I am going to go side by side so we can, you know, look at y'all and whatever. You can look at us. I'd love to be able to see all y'all. That would be kind of cool. I mean, we do in the chat. But, okay. So, Saturday is the collab. which is very exciting. Once you guys...
And non-YouTubers, I'm sorry, I had to do
you got
a video.
the pass. Everybody was okay. You're fine. You got the
Okay.
pass. But our Saturday, our creative collab is going to talk about what we will be doing over the next, well, we don't really know how long, however long it takes. And we're leaving it open. So
Not
we're
setting a limit on it.
very excited about the opportunity that's going to bring, and it's going to be fun. So do tune in on Saturday at 2 p.m. to watch all the collab, the little YouTube hop with all of our other YouTuber friends. It's going to be super fun. Those of you that are posting in Makers, the non-YouTubers, it's been wonderful. We're looking forward to seeing even more, all of that business. And if you have any questions about anything that we've talked about today, I will be posting all of the other things. But do remind me, if I haven't posted something, that just means maybe I haven't got to it or I forgot. So do remind me if it is, something that, I promised you or whatever. She's just doing tape things.
Nice little piece of tape.
All right, guys. Well, it was another great one, but we'll see you on Sunday. And with that new project in mind. See you then. Bye.
Bye.